everyone, it's Jill Celeste with YourBrandingPower.com, where entrepreneurs and career professionals learn to master social media to grow their personal brands so they can attract more clients, get better job offers, and make more money. Today I want to talk to you about 4 tips that you can implement before your next in-person networking meeting. Now, of course, I always talk about building your online personal brand, but you can't ignore the power of in-person networking meetings to grow your personal brand both online and offline. So before you head to your next networking meeting, I'd like for you to consider these 4 tips. The first one is I want you to investigate who will be at these networking meetings, and this may require a little bit of homework on your end by quite simply interviewing the president or the founder of that networking group. You want to ask that person things like how many people attend that networking group, what professions they represent, how much money has been generated from referrals from members to members, those types of questions. So you have a firm idea as to who attends these networking meetings and if it's the right fit for you, because maybe it's not and it's a networking meeting you can skip. My second tip is to make sure you have your personal branding business card. This is a business card that is a very valuable weapon in your marketing arsenal. You want to make sure your photo is on it, your contact information, your poll questions are on there so that people can really remember you once you leave that card. Also, don't hesitate to give your business card more than once to somebody, because often cards get misplaced or they put it somewhere and they can't remember where they put it. So go ahead and be confident in re-giving your business cards out. And my final tip is make sure you keep a box of business cards in your glove box in your car, because I know I've done this too. I've walked into a networking meeting, opened up my business card wallet, and it was practically empty. It happens to everyone. So if you have a stash in your car, you'll never be without. So that's the tip about business cards. My third tip is to make sure you are stating the right elevator speech. Your elevator speech is sometimes called a 30-second commercial, and this is a critical part of your success with in-person networking. You have 30 seconds to explain who you are to the group. And I recommend maybe creating different variations of your elevator speech, especially if you go to weekly networking groups. That way you always have something new that you can share with that group. Make sure your elevator speech is memorized. Make sure it's very comfortable rolling off your tongue. Now you can Google all sorts of formulas for creating elevator speeches. So find the right style that fits you. But my one tip is to make sure your elevator speech has your first and last name and your web address. And you want to state that information at the beginning of your elevator speech and then repeat it at the end. That way, that will help people remember who you are and what your web address is. My fourth and final tip is about planning on how you're going to introduce yourself and strike up conversations with people that you're meeting for the first time. Because that's the whole idea of networking, right? Is to kind of get to know people. But how do you start that conversation? Well, the tip that I would follow, that I recommend you follow, is to get that person talking about him or herself. That is the most natural way to strike up a conversation with somebody new. Ask what they do for a living. Ask how long they've been doing it. Ask about their struggles. And see if there's a way you can assist that person with your business. Or, even better, if there's somebody else that you know from that networking meeting that you can make a connection with, that you can kind of be that bridge where you can introduce this person to this person. And when you can make introductions like that, that makes you instantly memorable. So try to keep out for those opportunities as well. So hopefully these 4 tips will help you before your next in-person networking meeting. Don't forget that attending networking meetings is an important part of promoting your personal brand. And with some practice and a little bit of homework, you can really make it successful for your personal brand promotion. If you found this video to be helpful, come on by my website at www.yourbrandingpower.com. And until next time, here's to your personal branding success, and have a great day.